Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hope you guys can hear me clearly and can see me. If you can please let me know on the chat, I would appreciate it. My name is Muhammad Ayman. I am a senior account executive here at Odoo. And today I will be presenting the tax compliance across the GCC, how Odoo can ensure a seamless VAT reporting, taxes, and everything. So let us go ahead and start. I will be showing you today's agenda, and afterwards, I'll show you the demo, and then I'll take your questions. Thank you so much. So let's go ahead. All right. So again, tax compliance across the GCC countries, the countries in GCC, how Odoo ensures seamless VAT reporting. So let's see it and what we have here prepared. Amazing, all clear, thank you. All right, so first of all, this is a word from our CEO, Fabian, and our founder. And he was like, to help companies grow, we want to unleash companies' potential by empowering users with tools they love. Let's see how that actually would look like and how that would actually help us. So why even having or would have a system that is VAT or tax compliant? How would that be beneficial for a business? Now, our goal here is to minimize the human error, especially on taxes and accounting, because this is very critical, right? So the operational efficiencies and on top of the new regulations from an accounting perspective, how we can automate the financial cycles of businesses, how we can have everything to be at least semi-automated instead of making sure of everything from the system, like invoices, bills, everything that would be recorded on the system, how it can have this potential of having it automated and uploaded easily. As the local compliances, we have our own team that works on the compliance of local countries and on the GCC areas, how we can have the localization, the physical reporting, everything would be in or on time, updated. All of that would be onto our system and how that would be very, very helpful. Let's see how that would also work. So these are the GCC countries covered on the system in terms of Odoo and here in UAE or in Dubai, that we work on the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, we have Kuwait, we have Oman, we have Qatar, and then we have Saudi Arabia. Every single module, once you install it onto the system, it comes down with the localization of it, how it works, the taxes, everything, how is it included, and we'll see how that would look as well. So let's go ahead and see. So what would happen when you don't have one system? What would that mean? First of all, a muddled reporting, right? So everything would be messy. Lots of papers, lots of sheets, everything is everywhere. I need to search. That is very, very important to have a system for, especially if it's a business, it's a running business. It's nothing that you're doing for yourself, right? Missing important fill-in dates. So instead of making sure that which date was that or what date do I need to do this and that, I have a system that helps out filling this easily, automatically, instead of me making sure if someone does this, someone is reliable enough to do this or not. The financial losses, of course, or fines from the countries, from the government. This is very important. This is very critical, right? So having the losses of financial, this is money. This is why we're having the business. The fines, the company, the government, everything is very critical in that area. So having a system is very, let's say, it's breathtaking. It's really nice to have this, right? And then, of course, time wasted is money wasted. So we can always consume, reduce the time. We can have something to be filled instead of wasting hours on reporting, so we can actually consume those hours in something else to be more efficient. This is what we're mainly focusing on. Let's go ahead and see. So choosing the right kind of system. How can we do that? Let's go ahead and see. So traditional approach. This is your business and these are your clients, right? How do we reach to them, especially now in our century? We use a lot of, softwares. We use a lot of lot of things, a lot of applications, Excel, Salesforce for CRM, invoicing, Meets, a lot of these modules that essentially you would subscribe to and having different platforms to use on it. Instead of having this, all of that only to reach to my clients or making sure that this is what we want, how about Odoo giving you the idea of having this approach? One subscription, you would have this dashboard filled with all of the apps that you might need for accounting, for DocuSign, for sales, a lot of modules, and all of that in one platform already connected, already integrated. So instead of having these and not knowing how they can communicate together, no, I would have these and they're already communicated. They're already one family. It's one house under one roof. All of these are interconnected, which makes it much, much better, right? So let's see how this could work. We have accounting instead of QuickBooks. We have Notion, Knowledge instead of Notion. We have DocuSign. We have the Sign app, CRM for Salesforce, Slack for Discuss, Point of Sale, rentals, services, a lot of things. I can just keep on talking about this. Having an integrated solution, it is much easier now instead of purchasing lots of different platforms, right? So this is how we can work. This is how it can be easy. Our global presence, we have now 19 offices worldwide, 5,000 plus employees, 12 million happy users, not just users, but happy users. These are offices globally. I'm talking to you guys from our office here in UAE. However, these are the rest of our offices. Our main office is in Belgium, as we're Belgium originally. And this is how we mainly would focus on. So let's see how it would work. Now it's demo time. So let's go ahead and see what I have prepared. All right, so this is, again, our main dashboard. So moving from one company to another, the localization and everything. So remember the page that I showed you here regarding the GCC covered countries? Those are as easy as installing them right here. So these are the filter for the companies that we have. I can just immediately download it. I've already did, or install it, and I would have the localization compliance of it on my system from the same company. So imagining having one company across the whole GCC area, I can just move from one company to another with a click of a button. As you can see here on the top right, I can see the companies. So my original company in UAE, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, all of them, just by clicking on this, it changes. It could be a different flow. It's very easy. And we'll see that in depth on the invoicing and reporting. So let's go ahead and look into accounting. This is what we are here for, and this is what we mainly would want to focus on. All right. So first of all, let's look into accounting. So there are many ways for me to reach to the accounting module. I can either actually arrange it and put it as a priority here. It's that easy. Or just type in the word accounting, it pops up, or anything related to accounting. It's that easy. It's very nice. So let's go ahead and see. Now, this is our main dashboard of the accounting, right? It's divided into different areas, different tabs, all of that, anything related to banks. So tax adjustments, we have the tax returns, we have a lot of other tabs. It's really customizable according to your needs when it comes to the dashboard. So let's see. So anything related to the invoices, anything that I get paid for, I can see them here as easy, and how I can apply that into the tax reporting, the tax returns, everything. So the customer's invoices, we have the vendor bills as well, uploaded, everything is ready, everything is there with their status, their dates, all of that is included, excluded, whatever it is, depends of course on where you're get from. And then we can go and see the tax. So the tax reports. Now, how you can see, this is of course in UAE because we are in the UAE company. Now, if I want to move from this and see the other compliance of the, let's say, Saudi Arabia. So as soon as I click on it, it takes me to my Saudi Arabia company with their compliance, with their VAT reports, everything included. Everything is automated based on the invoices that I've made. Also with Bahrain, we have also Kuwait. Okay, so there's no taxes in Kuwait. Oman, you can see here. There it is. We can go ahead and check on Qatar. No taxes there as well. So going back to AE. All right. So the VAT 201 form is there. Now, the nice thing about it, if you can see, if I want to click on it, or let's actually go to this. All right. And I want to check on the zero rated supplies or whatever it is. That is very easy. As soon as I click on it, I can have it even in more details based on which invoices, based on which bills, right? We'll see that. And even if I want to get into even more details, I can click on this invoice. It will take me to the actual invoice. Where is it coming from? Who is my customer? The number of invoice? What are the product lines, the sale lines, whatever it is? How much did it cost? What are the taxes was on that one? Going back to it in depth, we can see this. Tax returns. All right. And let's check another company maybe. All right, Saudi Arabia. So VAT on sales and all other outputs based, the VAT on sales, the expenses, the net VAT, all of that. Same idea. If I click on it, it will take me in depth, and I can see where is it actually coming from, where is this data was extracted from, the debit, the credit, the matching, everything. And the nice thing about this, so all of the companies, it's the same idea. So moving from Saudi to Bahrain, there it is. Kuwait, no taxes. Oman, and of course with their currencies, and then Qatar, right? So I can see, let's say if I go to AE and I want to check on this VAT form, all right? And now the idea here, how we can also make the tax returns, right? So let's go ahead, as you can see on my left here, I can check on the return. So if I click on it, let's just go back a couple of months back just to have a proper data on that, and then apply. What happens here, the system shows you what are the things that needs to be checked before you claim your tax return or you pay your taxes, right? So it goes August, June, and July, right? I can just click on here and view checks. What is needed? So these are the things that I need to make sure. So this is, it knows there is a missing company detail like the VAT number or country can cause errors in your reports, such as using the wrong VAT rate, wrongly exempting transactions. Now, what is the idea behind this? So if I need to validate or even edit and make sure that this is all right, it's okay. So I'll validate manually and then go back. I make sure. So it's reviewed already. What is the form? This was the form. Going back again, and then I can submit. Once that is done, it's very smooth, very nice. It's submitted, it's done. Moving forward to the next. Now, if I want to review this, this is how I can do it, or even, so what if I want to check on the checks, right? And then I validate it. All right, everything's good, everything's clear, amazing. Now I want to still view on the checks. So someone did something here. Now going back to it, I can also submit and we're good to go. And there it is. It's the same idea. It's very flexible. It's very nice. It's very, let's say it's not complicated at all. Going back to the tax returns, and these are my tax returns. Now, another nice thing about it is the tax adjustments as well. So I can manually adjust the tax right here. And based on that, I can just post, and that's it. Anything that is related to that. The idea here is to have your experience much, much easier and much, much more flexible. So here we can see the withholding taxes. Everything that I do, I change, I choose based on the company, based on the compliance, the localization of it. It's really nice. It's very easy. It's very flexible. Now, as you can see, same idea. If I want to adjust something, it's totally fine. It's totally there. I can filter out as much as I want. So if I choose per quarter, so I can see actual data right here and see where are those coming from, what are the invoices, and then adjust accordingly. So this was based on that. Now, another nice thing as well, if I want to extract this data, I want to have it on my file, I want to have it as an Excel. As soon as I can have it as a PDF file. As soon as I click on it, it extracts this, downloads it into a PDF, and there it is, based on the report. Same idea for the Excel. So if I click on that, we'll also download that. It's going to take a minute. And then there it is. All right. As soon as it opens, you can see that. Oh, okay. All right. It's fine. All right. So yeah, the idea here still, it's extracting the data regardless how do you want it to be extracted. That's totally fine. With the click of a button, you can do that. It's really nice. Now, looking into how we can actually create and see how the taxes can be created based on the country of the customer automatically. So let's say I'm a company, I'll create a new invoice. I'm going to choose Deco Addict. So Deco Addict is a customer of mine. He's in the United States. So if I choose any line, let's say storage books, all right. Now, this is its price. Automatically, the taxes has been adjusted according to the US. For any reasons, I would like to change that. I can just easily remove it. If I don't want to put any kind of the taxes, the currency is in reals because we are in our Saudian company. Same idea. So I can choose which type of taxes based on the country of the customer. I choose it. It's there. Done. Now, what if we changed the customer as well? So if I confirm this, it's already been posted onto my report. Again, if I want to choose another customer with the same product, so I'm choosing this customer, and he's in the United Arab Emirates, right? So I'm going to choose the same product, which was storage box. Amazing. So the taxes here will be according to the taxes of UAE. It's the same idea. Exempt. Is it exported? Whatever it is, it's the same idea. Now, what if I want to create to see also the currency change of an invoice, but from another company? So let's just go ahead and go to the AE company. So it moved my invoices, first of all, to my other company, which is in the UAE, and with their own currency. And let's go ahead again and create that. So we can choose Deco Addict, same product line, but now it's going to be in dirhams and it's exported, right? Because it is exported based on the UAE. So it added the 0% for the United States. If I also would like to remove that or change it by any means, I can choose the taxes depending on the description of the country or depending on where I am located, because I'm in UAE, I'm in Dubai. This is what was chosen. However, I can always move from one place to another as easy as clicking of a. All right. Same idea if I choose another customer who is in here, right? And same product, I can see that here. Automatically, it added the 5% of DU in this product line for this customer because he's in the UAE. So the idea here is, and this is what I meant when I said automation, the automatic financial cycle of choosing the countries, of choosing the compliance, of having the localization, the fiscal reporting, all of that, just by choosing the right tools, right? Because we're already integrated with everything. So based on the customer, based on its location, everything is automatically calculated. Everything is automatically here, right? Now I can confirm and I can proceed. Same idea goes, by the way, to the vendors. So if I'm going to create a new bill, I'm going to choose my vendor. Where is he in? What was the product line? You can just write expense, whatever it is. And it's RC already. What was the amount of the price? Let's say 1500, and then I can confirm. I can either even, yeah, all right, choose the bill date and confirm. It's as easy as that. If I choose another customer or I choose another vendor who's, let's say, is in UAE as well, and then I add bill, right? No taxes whatsoever based on the UAE. Maybe it's in a free zone country or whatever it is. This is how it works. This is how easy. Nothing complicated. just with the click of a button. Everything is visual, so I can choose as easy. And then I can always, of course, extract those if I want to print the invoice, if I want to print the bill itself. Just by clicking on it, I can immediately see that. It's right there. There it is. Fatura ضريبية, vendor bill. Amazing. Same goes to my invoices. If let's choose any invoice, the one that we just did. You can just print it and see it, how we can actually send it to the client, which also can happen from the system, by the way. So what if I did create an invoice and I would like to send this format to the customer? Just by clicking send, automatically a pre-configuration of the template itself, the logo of your company, the colors that you want to do, the address, the footer, everything. Once that is being configured, I have an email template here. So just all right. And then, all right, whatever it is, this needs an email, and then I click on send. So the system automatically generated an email template with the invoice attached to it. So I can just immediately, by clicking 2 buttons, really, and I'll show you that, I can send that over, and I can have it right here on my chatterbox as reference and as a thread. So if the client by any means replies to that and wants to know anything, whatever it is, I can see his reply right here from his email. I can see it here on the system. Let's go ahead and do another one, and I'll click on send. As you can see, just by clicking on send, this was already initiated with the invoice attached to it. And then I click on send. It goes without saying, as easy as it is, very easy. It's right there. He received it. I have it. It's based on everything in Arabic and in English. Everything's good, and I have it right here as well. It's as easy as that. It's really nice. It's posted already. It's sent. It's being tracked. I can see everything from the system. What are the invoices? What are the tax? So if I even just want to go to the tax returns, it opens the ones that I need. If I go to the tax report, same idea, just by moving from one place to another. And I'm sure accountants would like this because they would understand even more. I'm not an accountant myself, but I know for a fact that they like this. And this is where we started from. All right. Now, another idea of how we can see this is from our dashboard app. So you can see from our dashboard app, we can go to accounting, and then we can see everything related to it in depth. If I want to go even, and then I can see the expenses, the payables. I can choose the date. I can choose the filter, whatever it is, the invoicing policies. And all of that is already there. So I can just click on one of those and it takes me again back to it because, again, it's already integrated. They already are communicating to one another. All right. And yeah, I believe this is pretty much it. There's nothing much to say. It's really nice. It's really easy. It's very flexible. Again, by creating everything, moving from one company to another, just by a click of a button. With their compliance, with their localization, with everything. Just by doing that, it's actually being changing, but I cannot show now. All right. And I think this is pretty much. I'm open for questions. I'm so sorry. I have a lot of things I see here, but I couldn't just do that. So yeah, let's just go ahead. So I have a question here from Hamid. I wanted to ask a question like, Oman, we have been using UAE localization. Now, since Odoo introduced the localization, what shall I do? All right, Ahmad, you can just download the info from the module right here. If you, I think, wrote Oman, you will have Oman accounting reports and you can just immediately use it. If not, then I would recommend you going back to your account manager. He will help you out, or your function consultant if you have one. All right. Bank opening balance tally to Odoo. I'm not sure if that is a question or it's a statement. All right. I'm not sure where's 15 going, Rida. I'm not sure if they have the same thing. I'm sure it's changed a lot. So I would always recommend just updating it. This is why we have updates on a yearly basis based on the localization, based on everything. I would totally recommend that. All right. All right, so why does the tax rate 0AX not showing in your Odoo tax report? I believe it's 0%. So for reports, it should show in 201. Yes, of course it does, Aju. purely depends on which localization are you using. So for example, if it's UAE, then it will immediately show. If it's not, then it will be removed. It depends. You can always put it. You can always make sure it's there. How to put my logo for printing. It's in the pre-configuration of the invoice. You just go to settings and you do that. And based on it, you can just put your logo. It's very easy. I'm sure it is from settings, Hessa. Just go to settings, I believe. Settings, and then you can write quote. Oh, this is the builder. So invoice. It just needs some sort of configuration on the templates of it, and you can just immediately have it right there, like the one that I just showed you, because it wasn't pre-configured earlier. So I do it, I put my logo, and it would show on that. I think I need to activate it, but it's there. It's fine. Also, you can always go back to whoever is in charge of your account, and he will help you out most certainly in an easy way. How to create the invoice in both Arabic and English. You need to download the localization app for, let's say, Saudi Arabia, like the one that I just did, and then it shows. So before, if it was just, let's say, UAE, then it wouldn't show but Arabic. But now, if I print this, oh, and Hessa, this is where you just do your logo here, and then it shows. Oh, because I believe this one is in the Kuwait. So if we go back to Saudi Arabia and we create an invoice there, we need to print it. Say, and there it is. It's both in Arabic and in English. This is for the QR code in Saudi Arabia for Zatka, phase 1, phase 2. It's already there. All you need to do is at the end of the month, you upload those invoices onto their platform, like Zakat Dariba or Zatka, and then it's there. It's already being done. In UAE, why we must put Emirates percent for each item? I'm not sure what does this question apply, honestly. However, it depends on how your company operates, to be honest. I was on UAE localization as Oman localization was recently introduced. So what are my options if I am current customer now for 3 years? Well, Mr. Hamid, I would recommend you going. I'm sure you have an account manager with us here at Odoo. He will tell you what is the right approach to work on that. But it's easy. I'm hopefully sure that this would work out for the best. I missed some part of the webinar. Can I get the recording or this will be available on YouTube? I'm not sure, to be honest, but I think it would be available on YouTube. I'll just have to get back to the team and let you know. Either ways, I'm sure there are many more webinars coming, so no worries there. Or you can even contact us and we can help you out. All right. I think that is good. I hope I was helpful to you today, guys. And thank you so much for joining. It has been a pleasure. I really enjoyed it. And feel free to reach out to us on our website, on any of our pages. I'm sure one of our advisors will be there to help you out for any questions, for any business recommendations or requirements. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and I hope to see you guys again. All right.